Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome back to Pumpkin Noir. Previously, we started our investigation, but we encountered some quite colorful characters. Alright, patrons. What is with this world? Like, we'd follow logic, but everyone else is just claymation nightmare. Like, what are you? Dinosaur? Oh no! Yo, what? Maybe we're trapped on an alien planet. It's like Nightmare Before Christmas 2. Jack goes to planet Xenon or something. It's like, oh, I'm looking for new holidays to celebrate. I know I'm stuck in some crummy planet. You know, it's funny. You know everyone looks weird here? I can tell this place's girls are top notch. What? Heh, you're already drunk, aren't you? Never mind him. You can't hold his liquor, so he gets like this sometimes. Well, up with that best. But really, what's it that I can tell a difference? I mean, look at this pumpkin guy. If he's one of the ladies, all I would have to change would be the way I look at him. I'd take the money. That may well be true. The city's perception phenomena, I guess. I think I read about it once. Perception phenomena? Are you two regular patrons here? Sure. I haven't seen you around, and I've been here a long time. Huh. Well, we usually just slip in and out. We, do deliveries here, so I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't seen us. I see. Well, toast to you two couple and keep the place in business then. Doing God's work. Do you have a god? Kids, you think I might be able to get me a little souvenir for backstage? Cello, please. I'd have at least an ounce of class. I got more class in my stamina than you got in your bulbous head, Higgins. So you been coming here a while, Cello? That's right. That was supposed to get back in my hand. Well, slam. That's about the other night. Were you around for the commotion the other night? And something pretty upsetting happened to one of the performers. Well, can't say it rings a bell. The end of the night's usually a little fuzzy for me. What happened? A robbery, I think. Imagine thinks one of the customers might want to get a little too close to their favorite girl. Could see a couple guys doing that. Wait, was it Vivian? Let me touch Vivi's stuff, I swear I'll touch him right over the city limits. I don't think it was Vivian's, no. If you don't mind me asking, what do you think did it? I put my money on. Well, nothing personal, but I ain't no snitch. So you do know. Well, God can have his suspicions, but loose lips are asking for trouble around here, you know? Listen, I understand if you want to help the girl Irene out. I really do. Well, I ain't no info broker, sorry. That's a dead end. Well, let's see, who are you? What? Whoa! Looks like I got here before the rush. And I'm gonna talk to Ray after the warm-up show. It's a very interesting world. It's not the kind of world I thought it'd be. I thought it was gonna be like a Halloween-themed world, but no, everyone's just a weird alien thing. Happy Halloween. Can I help you two? You're here so early. Let me escort you to some nice seats. No, we're actually here at the Best of Bureau. Are you one of the performers here? Oh, thank goodness, it's actually getting settled. Yes, I work here. My name's Anita. Nice to meet you, Anita. My name's Rem, and this is my associate, Wednesday. Hello, miss. Are you aware of the incident that happened yesterday? Yeah, I was right there when it happened. Scared the dickens out of me and Ray. Wait, so you're a witness? Wonderful. That must have been shocking. Could you tell us exactly what happened? Well, me and Ray were heading upstairs to have a smoke in the dressing room. We were laughing and having a good time, when all of a sudden we heard the window break in the other room. It's a good thing the walls were so thin, and we might have not have noticed. Anyways, me and her were pretty spooked, thought somebody chucked a brick through the window. When we got in, the guy had already bounced. We're at the second floor. Thought maybe he was crazy, but then I looked out and there was no body. Some blood maybe, but not much. You don't just walk away from a fall like that, so I was really confused. Oh, and before all that, I started screaming bloody murder, so everybody came running on up. Peter got really riled up. I mean, really riled up. Then we shut the place down for the night to make sure none of the guests knew what was going on. Not sure how successful that was, though. Those weren't exactly pictures of serenity, and I'd never seen the guys panic so much. I mean, I know the Berettas are a scary bunch, but aren't things like this to be expected in this line of work? I guess his inexperience is showing. Questioning Nina, sure. How did they sneak in? Interesting. Isn't the backstage usually guarded by a bouncer? It is. I don't exactly remember the details, but maybe he left his post for some reason. Who's on shift for that position? I don't know too much about the bouncers. I don't talk to them much. Honestly, I don't remember. Could be the one we asked earlier. Did you see them? Can you tell us anything about the perp? Sorry, but nope. Ray might have, but I haven't seen much of her all evening. Poor thing's a barrel of nerves. She's gonna miss out on the good trippers if she stays outside smoking all night. Hey, if you see her, tell her to come inside. Will you? Good old Nino, keep her safe. Where's Ray? You know what's strange? I haven't seen much of her this evening. Not that I can blame her. Poor girl was so shaken. Maybe she went home, or maybe she's a suspect. And questioning. Hey, you think if I asked nice and let me backstage? Huh, probably not. You're like a jester alien or something. I can't believe they only have one girl out right now. Are they understaffed or something? No, they're solving mysteries, or rather, I'm solving a mystery. What are you? No, wait, like everyone I can vaguely see like a form. You, I don't know. Happy Halloween, fellow debauchers. Looking forward to the show? I know I am. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, you have drank way too much anime. Smoke and fire? You guys are good to go. This door leads to the dressing rooms. Well, we can pin something down in here. An abandoned shirt? Dress? A long shirt or a short dress? Either way, it's all wrinkly. An abandoned skirt. Boxes of various cabaret accoutrements. Check this door. It's okay, so who are you? Excuse me, are you Irene? Irene, you have seen better days. Hey, duty subjective. Yes, that's me. What are you doing in the dressing rooms? Barrel hired us to investigate your burglar trouble. I'm sorry. We may have overstepped our bounds here. Would you rather talk outside? No, you're fine. This isn't my room anyways. Vera won't let me in there since the window's broken. But then, he doesn't want me talking to the customers either. This is all very unnecessary. So, who are you two exactly? Smoke and Fire Private Investigations. My name is Rem, and hers is Wednesday. Charmed. Well, nice to meet you two. Sorry for all this trouble. Irene pulls a cigarette from a pack on the table, fumbling to paste in a holder before giving up. You notice her hands are trembling. Maybe she isn't as calm as she's trying to appear. We gotta do the stereotypical thing and offer her a light. Here. Let me get that for you. You pull out the old lighter. It clicks once, twice, 3 times before finally igniting. Thanks. As she takes a long draw from the cigarette, a soft smell of caramel mixes with the nicotine. You notice that her skin has a fine, grainy quality, just like the surface of a sugar cube. The resemblance is probably more than just superficial. So you wanted to ask about what happened last night, right? I would. Now that you're comfortable, let's start with the basics. Could you tell us what happened last night, from your perspective? Well, everything was fine just until it happened. In fact, it was better than fine. The customers were mild. Nobody had harassed me all night, and Devi and I were on the stage together for the last performance. Then, just as we got to the good part, we heard somebody shrieking upstairs. My jewelry box was gone, and the thief had somehow escaped through the window. Honestly, it's not such a big deal. I don't wear much jewelry, aside from these. Irene motions her earrings and necklace. You can barely tell the difference. And they're actually part of my form. That big barrel let me the whole thing go. But he wasn't having it. And so, now I'm stuck back here all night, and you two have to put up with this undoubtedly unreasonable demands. Sorry about that. Are you kidding? We appreciate the business. And more importantly, what my partner means to say is, don't apologize. We'll get this mess out of your hair as soon as possible. So, to get right to the point, any idea who'd want to steal a box of unloved jewelry from you? I'm sure you've already heard about our peculiar brand of customer loyalty. It's embarrassing to say, but there's no shortage of fans who'd want something I wore. So, nobody in particular stood out yesterday. I don't spend much time roaming the floor waitressing like the others, so I couldn't say. Interesting. You don't interact as much with the customers. Yeah. Bureau puts me and Vivian on less shifts since we have to rehearse. Not that you could tell with Vivi, though. She goes out onto the floor whether it's time to practice or not. A real people person, you know? Could you, tell me what exactly was in the jewelry box? Any particularly unique pieces? It was mostly generic stuff. I suppose there are a few of distinguishing features. The first is a shimmery brooch of a red gem cut in the shape of a heart. The second is a hairpin with a silver rose. The third is a tiny ball with a dried flower inside, strung up as a pendant. I bet they wanted the dried flower. That seems kind of like very personable. A real flower? Was it a blue dandelion? No, a poppy. That was the most expensive piece, of course. See? Wednesday let out a low whistle. Understandable. The blue dandies are the only thing that'll grow in the city. And imports are notoriously expensive. That one piece was probably worth more than the rest of the box combined. But still, I can't imagine anybody who's rich and powerful enough to be a regular of the diamond would be desperate enough to steal for the cash. As Irene lifts her hand to take another drag off the cigarette, you know, as a glint of light from her finger. Stealing, maybe? A ring. Didn't you just say you, don't wear jewelry? What? Irene looks confused before following your gaze down to her hand. Oh, that. Sorry. For all I keep that on, it might as well be attached. It's an old family heirloom. I guess technically, this is my most valuable piece. It's pretty, but what's so special about it? Sentimental value? You could say that. Normally gets passed down to the sons, but my parents didn't have any. After my mother passed on, it became mine. Oh, sorry for your loss, and for bringing it up. Thank you. These things seem to be getting more and more common. Wait, if it gets passed down to boys, why did your mother have it? Well, normally it gets used as an engagement ring, so it goes from the son to the fiancé. I died before putting myself through the drudgery of matrimony, though, so I doubt I'll use it like that. And that's the only piece you have left? I don't know. Maybe an odd bit or bob fell on the floor. You can check in the dressing room, but watch out for broken glass. Can you think of anything else that might be helpful to the case? I wish I could, but wasn't even there when it happened. Two of the girls saw it, though. Anita and Ray. Maybe try asking them. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll try to get this sorted as soon as possible. It was no trouble. Just a welcome reprieve from standing around back here doing nothing. Good luck. So, I definitely think an employee was in on this. It could be Irene, could be the owner, could be one of the girls. There's a twist, and it ain't just about money here, I'm just saying. My detective senses are going off. So let's see. So let's ask him questions here. Oh my god, you are even more anime than another person I saw out there. Ugh, I gotta find my uniform. It's on the floor somewhere here, I think. To make matters worse, if Ray doesn't show, I'll have to fill in. Do you think I could pass it off as a Halloween costume? Oh my god. Lots of clothes. It's pretty messy. Here's Vivian. Hey, anything I can help you two with? Hopefully the customers aren't giving you too much trouble. Questioner. Yes, absolutely. You've been here for a while, right? Since the place opened up a while back, yeah. I hopped on right after Irene. If you don't mind, could you tell me what you and the Irene and the other girls do here? You sound suspicious. If you're wondering, there isn't really any hanky-panky going on. Not in Company Dime, at least. The Diamond isn't the Beretta's biggest cabaret operation, but we try to be the classiest. Me and the rest cover both stage shows and waitressing. Stage shows? Nothing dirty, unless your enough of a prude that low neckline sends you running to a priest or something. Just singing, dancing, and the occasional play. Irene's a natural of everything on stage, but I usually have to sit out the ladder. I'm a terrible actor. Speaking of Irene, any ideas on who'd be interested in stealing her jewelry? Oh, too many to count. Well, maybe not quite that many. Let's just say there's quite a few. Really? Was it particularly expensive? From what I could tell, it wasn't exactly cheap, but that's what the guy was really after. Why's that? There's plenty of desperate people in Annapolis. Yeah, I've seen desperate. I know even when you're desperate, you don't go robbing a place with security like this. Messing around with people like us. You'll see. Once this place gets hopping, it'll be filled with mafiosos from the Beretta family and others. On higher and in the audience. You could get trinkets worth the same coin for much less risk if you turn your efforts just about anywhere else. Well, if not for the monetary value, then why? My guess? A customer wanted to get a little closer to his beloved Irene. A crime of passion. More like a crime of one-sided deception. But yeah, pretty much. Did Irene have any particular unstable fans? It's hard to tell with these guys. A guy can seem real nice and quiet-like, gentlemanly even. And you look in his basement and you see a blood shrine to his lady of choice. Don't ask me how I know that. If I had to guess, well, I looked at some of the highbrow mafiosos. They think they can do whatever they want to working-class people. You're telling us they accuse high-level dons. Might as well just sign my death warrant now. Don't be so dramatic. Trust me, if your accusations have to be right, I won't matter the guy's a concierge or a grunt. He'll be over the city limits as soon as you can prove it to the boss. He cares about this place that much. Well, it makes sense for a guy whose business hinges on us. He takes his stuff seriously. I've seen it. Well, this has been helpful. Thank you. Don't hesitate to ask me for anything else. I want my dressing room back. So let's check out the actual crime scene then. Well, here it is. The scene of the crime. Let's investigate. What do you think we've been doing all this time? Here's a book here. These diamond and the rough girls should really learn to pick up their clothes. Looks like this is where they escaped. No shards inside. Not surprising. No way for them to get in through here. I'd say we could try and find some prints, but he might not have had fingers. Yeah, knowing this place. Probably look like giant anime face prints. Oh, what's this? The dust on the vanity counter has a square-shaped gap. This must be where the jewelry box was before the thief grabbed it. Nothing else was out of place at all. The guy was pretty neat and careful about it, like they knew where it was exactly. Weird. Maybe the guy tossed some trash? No such luck. It's all just empty cosmetics. It's really impossible to tell if it was a messy like this to begin with, or the thief rummaged through here. Well, these girls don't seem to be the neatest bunch. I'd bet on the former. Most likely. A ratty old skirt. The clothes look untouched. Hey, look at those boots! You think they'd mind if I... You're a ghost, you don't wear boot shoes. Actually, no, you actually do. How does that work? We're here to stop a thief, not make more. The clothes look untouched. When I'm rich, I'll definitely buy a vanity like this. What for? A beautiful face needs a beautiful place. Is that even a real idiom? Also, I'm pretty sure I've never seen you wear makeup or anything like that. I said I'd buy it, but I thought you'd probably be the one to use it. I'm groaning in the inside. Was that a backhanded compliment or just an insult? I didn't think that much about it. Well, regardless, on this vanity, there's nothing of note. There's gotta be more clues. Let's ask you a few more questions while we're here. Ask for help? Vivian, one of your fans is being a bit tight-lipped. Anything you could do to maybe help us out? Oh, that must be old Cello. I bet he brought a friend too, right? He shows up first most nights, the type that likes getting drunk quick and early. Let's see what I can do. Hi. Cello, a pleasure to see you here again. It's been what, 18 hours? Oh, Vivi, I was just telling these folks about your performances. Are you waitressing tonight too? Like them a cognac, make sure it's the amber stuff. How do you even drink? Well, it could be a very complicated thing. Unfortunately, I'm not. I have to fill in for my dearest friend Irene on stage. Looks like I'll be going solo tonight unless... well, I won't bother you with it. But it's just heartbreaking that we won't get to perform our special Halloween number together. No, please! Troubles for a fine girl like you are no trouble. The business of Irene certainly is unfortunate. You're so kind, Cello. Yes, the culprit broke into our shared dressing rooms and now I scarcely feel safe anymore. Who's to say this won't give any of us some ideas? I swear the only way I'll get some peace of mind is if somebody catches a sorry lout and makes a good example out of him. Do this. Well, that would certainly be wonderful. Looks like she can play cello like a cello. You're making a cat face, Ghost, and that bothers me. Why? Cello, I would never ask you to go out on a limb for my sake. But please, if you have any information whatsoever it could have been, I'd be so grateful. Oh, Vivi, that's plain dirty and you know it. Don't look at me like that. Her eyes are huge. I'm pretty sure it's hard for her not to look at you in general. Okay. That's for me. I may have witnessed a particular mafioso behaving a bit suspicious yesterday. The guy with a stitchy bag for a head. Goes by the name Magpie. He's a big fan of Irene's. Me and him would give him the bouts of which he used has the loveliest singing voice. When he used the defense, I always won. He was always a good sport about until yesterday. Must have heard something set him off, because all of a sudden he looks like some hollow shell of a man. Could have insulted his own mother, much less Irene, and she just stare right past you. He was drinking up a storm, too. Man, that kind of state, well, don't take a genius to see when he has a power cake. I'm not saying it was him, I'm just saying facts. You got that? Just a drunk sitting here muttering some facts. If any of the tech friends behind you happen to hear a bit, well, I ain't taking responsibility for what happens. Urgh. Cello, you're the best. Thank you so much. Don't mention the Vivi. Simply don't. I know you're concerned, but sticking your ears in places they don't belong is quick to slip throat. Be careful, please. Well, we got a name now. That's progress. Absolutely. Thanks so much, Vivian. This should be useful. Hey, just finish this whole nasty business up and we can call it even. I wonder what that would set Magpie off. Though, I mean, he must have heard or seen something pretty bad to wind up numb like that. What could have been something to do with his work? Who can say? Someone around here might know, though. Maybe they saw the ring in Irene's hand. Maybe Magpie. Let's try that. Are you familiar with a guest named Magpie? Magpie! He's one of our regulars, right? Sorry, I don't interact with customers too much. You might want to ask one of the performers. Do people often forget to pick up their things when they leave? Oh, you mean the coats? Nah, tailoring is so expensive here, you know? Or, maybe you don't, sorry. See? I told you that coat's too big. Listen, I'm a pumpkin man. Every coat's gonna look on to me. Oh wait, now that you mention it, I guess this happened once or a few weeks ago. Usually it just means the customers had too many or forgot their coat ticket or what have you. And guess what? Actually, it happened last night. Really? What did they leave behind? Hang on, I'll go grab it. Maybe it's Magpie's coat. Here it is, standard issue trench coat, a little cheap but looks custom. Ticket number 34. You remember who dropped it off? Sorry pal, not remembering specifically coming to going is part of my job. Customers get antsy if we keep records. It's part of the reason we started using membership pins. If you don't mind, could I have it? Or at least take a look? Wait, do you think the owner of this coat is the guy who jacked Irene's jewelry? Can't say for sure yet, but it's possible. At this point, any possible evidence is better than nothing. Gosh, I wish I could just hand this over, but I mean, what if it isn't the guy's? And then what if the customer owns it and wants it back? Well, I can see your point. Getting off one of the mafiosos is about the worst thing that can happen in a city like this. So what would it take for us to get the coat? I might be able to let you guys take a look at. Okay, if it doesn't get claimed before the end of the night, I'll let you borrow it. Keyword, borrow. Please bring it back. Thank you so much. No problem, just keep it a secret from Barrow, okay? He raked me right over the coals and feed me charred corpses to the big bad Beretta bosses if we find out. think the show's starting. It's time for our warm-up show. Ladies and gents, and numbers, please welcome to the lovely Lady Vivian and our backups Lola and Anita. We should probably hold off on disturbing the customers during the show. Happy Halloween, everyone. You know, it's strange celebrating a holiday like this when you might as well be in costume all the time around here. I mean, considering how everyone looks, sure. It's like the bad part of Halloween. Cheapest costumes known to man by a local drugstore. I know nobody likes to talk much about the old days, but tonight I found myself getting nostalgic. And I thought how this is an opportunity to celebrate this weird city. A second chance is a second chance, right? So this song goes out to anybody who misses home. Let's make our time in Endopolis even better than the good old days.
Did you ever tell him how you end up in that chair? Did you sneak in the lair while the king wasn't there? Did you make him all aware? Sometimes life isn't fair when you slaughtered the air, though he asked to be spared. Did you make him think that God had something on his mind? Did you make a design that went outside the lines? For when danger shows a sign and you leave me to die, I'll rehearse all my lines just one more time. What else can I say? Could have been enough.
There's another night in Endopolis. It's a little catchy, actually. It's a little chirpy, but it's kind of catchy. It's kind of like an early Sega style song. Oh no! What? That sounded like... Weren't the spooky sound effects supposed to start later? Yeah, sorry folks, technical difficulties. Come on, that sounded like it came from upstairs. Save. Yeah, I guess they sound like kind of like a Sega song, like Burning Rangers or something. It's catchy. She's gone. Irene. She's just gone. She's... They're long gone. Signs of a struggle. This isn't enough blood for anyone to be seriously injured. Seeming the kidnapper had a plan before he took a leap out the window. Is there any evidence? Anything at all? Doesn't look like it. Just some debris. How did they get back there then, though? That's impossible! All the customers were watching the show. She was the only one back here. Also, Biro's back. He wanted to meet you two in the lobby. Are you sure we should leave the crime scene? They're already out of the building. There's not much here that will do any good. We'll bring Biro up to speed and decide how to proceed. What is wrong with your body? What are you? What? It's true, sir. It looks like she was taken. I can't... This is... It's all the... Oh my god, Abby. Okay, I can fix this. Vivian, entertain the guests. Right away, sir. You two, come with me. Oh, where? I'm going to explain this to my boss. He'll take care of this. What do we have to be there for? You've been gathering information all evening, right? Or have you just been loafing around like a couple of incompetent knuckle-draggers? So what if we have? This wasn't part of the deal. Yeah, well, Irene getting hauled off by some psychopath wasn't part of the deal either. Listen, I'll just be quick if you two tell him the details firsthand. Just tell him what you know and I'll get you your payment. okay? The sooner we get competent PIs on this, the better. Even though Irene has suffered more than your opportunity than she already has. Yeah, finally villain insults really make me feel cooperative. What if I go and Rem stays here? No. If you go, I'm coming with you. Then we're all in agreement. Come on, there's a cab outside. So I'm wondering if Irene is in on it. She's just trying to flee or something. Probably has like a contract. I have a bad feeling about this. Me too. But we need this scratch or we won't make our payment this month. Plus, I feel like I owe it to Irene to at least help a little. Always a sucker for a dame, even if she's a mafia goon. You bleeding heart. Let's just go. Oh wait, while everyone's gone, let's grab that coat the front desk girl was talking about. You got the abandoned coat. Are you two coming or not? Just a second. Wow, fancy place. This is the Berettas? Yes. So don't touch anything. Come on. Your mafia boss is Satan, I see. Boss? Bill, I trust you had a good reason to drag these two buffoons in here. Oh yes, I did. There's just a few issues at the Diamond, sir, if you'd like me to explain, sir. Get on with it. Yes, well, you see... Spit it out. You're gonna give me a damn heart attack. Well, yesterday evening there was a small incident in dressing rooms. Miss Irene, a few baubles went missing. Now, I didn't want to trouble you with something so trivial. I see. So, I decided to take care of things by hiring a few PIs. Small fry to make sure no customers would recognize them. Anyways, I had a few preparations to attend for the Halloween, and first left them to the devices to figure out the little caper. But when I got back, well, I just couldn't believe it. The sheer incompetence. Are you trying to sell me out, Bureau? Oh no. Right out from their noses, the diamond was... I mean Irene was... Yes? She was taken away, sir. Sir, You! I trust you with one thing. The one, only the thing that really... Boss, please. It was all their fault, I swear. They told me they could handle this. I was a fool over trusting too. You were a fool for thinking you could talk your way out of some silver tongue. But please, go on about you let my daughter get harmed by some lunatic. Your daughter? Oh no. Irene probably did run off, actually. Daughter? Do your eyes and Diamond really have to bleed when you're sad? Come on, guy. It's a stereotype. Yes, my daughter. Say good night, Biro. The last night you're gonna enjoy here in Annapolis. And as for you two... Wait a second. We have information. Just let us tell you everything and... No need. You've already proven yourselves useless, so... This is bad. Wait, hold on a second. Objection! We'll get her back! Excuse me? And when did this, chiptune come out of nowhere? This makes no sense, doesn't it, for the rest of the soundtrack? How'd you do that, Ghost? That's called dramatic reveal and reference. We've already got a lead. If you just give us one night, we'll have this whole thing sorted out. You'll have Irene. You'll have your daughter back. Nobody has to get hurt tonight. One night. Hire our PIs if you want. We'll get her back here first, guaranteed. No payment necessary. Fine. What the hell? Doubt you can cause any more damage than you already have. But listen here. If Irene isn't delivered here personally by morning, you two will have the whole Beretta family to contend with. You'll be taking a long walk out by the city limits if you're not too dense to catch my meaning. Now get on my side. I need to make some phone calls. Thanks, Mafioso Satan, for sparing our lives. You finished the Pumpkin Noir Demo. What will happen next in this mysterious caper? Play the full version to find out. For updates, bonus content, deliver a shout out, and check out the Pumpkin Noir RPG Maker Net and Tumblr. If you like this demo, spread the word. So that's it for the Pumpkin Noir Demo. I actually like this. It's got a kind of pretty good showing. The art's cute. The characters are fun. I like the characters and everything. It's obviously taking a lot of influence from Grim Fandango. Like, it's oozing that. Even the kind of weird, kind of unique world, and everyone's kind of weird and kind of quirky looking and everything, and our characters some vague representation of a holiday. Like I said, very influenced by that, I feel like. But, a very solid kind of demo showing. Something I'm gonna play. There wasn't too much adventure game gameplay in this demo. I'm sure that, or at least I'm hoping that would be kind of expanded upon in the full game. Right now, it's still very kind of visual novel-y, but I liked it. Definitely had fun. Cool cast. Yeah, detectives are cool. This pretty much sums it up. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play the Pumpkin Noir Demo. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.